Start where you are.
Nice. I like it.
There you go. We're actually rolling? Yeah. We're rolling? Rolling down. I mean, hi, I'm Jim Csek. You're watching Kelowna Now. We've got a brand new show on Kelowna Now. And this time we're going to talk about benefits. We've got Lyndon Dyas here from TD Benefits. And he's going to be sponsor of the show. And we're going to talk everything benefits. And I think one of the most important things for lots of employers and employees, right? Benefits.
Yeah, sounds great. Happy to be here, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so why don't you give us kind of a rundown as to what benefits are and how they work for employees and employers.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, Lyndon Dyas, happy to be here from TD Benefits. We're a local brokerage in town. So just to answer that question, I mean, as a brokerage, essentially we work with businesses throughout the community and we implement extended health and dental plans for their staff. So there's a lot of variety of flexible plan designs that are available. But, you know, our responsibility is to go in, meet with these businesses and tailor a plan that suits their needs and their employees' needs. So whether it's a mom and pop shop, you know, looking for coverage for their families, or, you know, more robust companies looking to install or implement a benefit plan, we are here to guide and ultimately, you know, put these plans in place so that we can, you know, provide that coverage for their staff.
So when you say broker, that means you kind of go out to a bunch of different providers and kind of get the best fit for that employer and its employees, I guess.
That's correct. So TD Benefits, we've been the exclusive provider of the Chamber benefit program in the community for over 20 years. So we do see that program being quite a popular fit for small businesses. But outside of that, yes, we would operate as a brokerage where we can contact all those other group insurance carriers and, of course, put together, you know, flexible plan designs, pricing, all those things that go into it to find the best suiting for our
So that's
clients.
kind of like the TD Benefits, the one that's the chamber plan. That's kind of, you can kind of combine like small companies into like a larger pool to kind of like share some costs, I
Yeah,
guess.
you're definitely correct. It's unique in the nature that it's a pooled plan where you do get more stability in your premium. So essentially, as we move further down in these discussions, we'll talk about that. But, you know, the chamber model does offer that protected model where renewals are more predictable and stable. And of course, you know, once we're implementing these plans and we have usage, it's a very important thing that we're discussing with our clients and our businesses to ensure that we're finding a carrier that's stable long term for their needs.
How important is benefits to most employers nowadays when they're trying to recruit and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's very important. I mean, the way I like to look at it, is, you know, you want to attract, retain, and ultimately reward your staff, right? So I think as employers, we're seeing turnover can be very high. It's difficult to retain valuable talent in the workplace. So primarily by implementing these plans and having the discussions and going through the processes, I'm finding that they're becoming very popular. And even if we're just able to educate on why, you know, we're seeing so many different, you know, businesses and different industries wanting to implement these plans, it's you know, it's definitely picking up, and it's, you know, we're finding it's very popular.
Yeah, I think it's very important, especially for people that have young families and that, you know, they get a dental plan and they get a like a extended health benefits plan, and then obviously your chiropractic and your massage therapist, all those, what they call that, extended benefits.
Yeah,
right?
those are all the extended benefits that would be included in like a standard plan, right? So you can pick and pull benefits and tailor it to their needs. But I mean, when you're looking at prescription drugs, massage, chiro, natural path, you know, vision care, travel insurance, these are things commonly included in an extended health benefit. And then, you know, you bridge over to the dental, and, you know, there's insured benefits as well, like disability and life insurance that are built into there also.
Because it's pretty hard for the individual to go out and get benefits on their own, isn't it? Like,
it can be, yes. I mean, a lot of the carriers like to, you know, make themselves more attractive to the businesses with 5, 10 more employees. But, you know, we do have solutions that I said for those mom and pop shops that maybe are interested in looking at, you know, covering their families for extended health and dental benefits, that we can definitely, you know, put something together that's, I think, attractive for them. So it is a little bit more of a niche market, but we definitely have carriers that are willing to provide options for that.
so TD Benefits has been around Kelowna for a long time, I take it?
We have been, yes. Our roots go back about 25 years plus, actually. So it's been a family-run business for that period of time. I mean, myself, I've been doing this for, you know, 12 plus years now. So I started at a fairly young age, and, you know, my father, the TD, is, you know, just to touch on our business, we're not affiliated with Toronto Dominion Bank. We are a family-run outfit. So Tom Dyas, who is now, of course, you know, the mayor of Kelowna, but I've stepped in a role to take over the business and operate it. But ultimately, we've been in the community servicing, our clients and working with different businesses, implementing benefit plans for over 25 years. So it's what we've always done. It's what we pride ourselves on, and we definitely enjoy doing it.
So Tom's had the reins for a long time, but you've been under his wing, I guess, for a long time, and now you have the reins. And then probably hard for him to kind of just like,
yeah,
well, this is the way you do it, right?
Of course. I mean, anyone who starts a business, I think, would relate to that. And
it's like your own child.
Exactly. So over 30 years, he's been doing this, right? So we had practices in place, and like I said, sometimes family businesses can have their struggles for reasons that are obvious, but with him and I, it always worked out really well, and we were able to treat it as a partnership. And we had great practices and procedures in place to make the transition as smooth as possible. And it's really worked well, and I enjoy what I do. So I got a great team at my office as well that helps support me. So yeah, it's been of course, yeah, it would come with its challenges, but for what it's worth, I'd say it went really well.
And then you were just telling me off camera here that you guys just made the big move. So
yeah, we did. So we not far. It's about a stone's toss away, but just
you carry this stuff over. You didn't need a truck, eh? You just walk it over.
Yeah, I carried it all. But no, I mean, we just moved on Touch Street. So 3017 Touch Street is our office address now.
That's a nice little kind of like a funky area of Pandosy.
Yeah, it's kind of a hidden gem, right? It's behind just Pandosy there, but no, it's beautiful.
It's kind of like that Sopa Square kind of like.
Yeah, we've been enjoying
lots of good little restaurants in there and stuff like that, right? So
exactly, lots of small businesses. So it's a great little.
Yeah, so I think as this show develops, we're going to talk about some of the options. Like there's self-funded, and there's like different carriers, and then obviously you can tailor plans to what's important to employees. You could even do custom plans for certain employees, I take it, or in classes of employees and all kinds of stuff.
There's tons of flexibility within these programs, and just speaking to them, different opportunities businesses have on different segments of the show, I think will be great, just as informative pieces at the very least. But yeah, I mean. Looking forward to obviously discussing these different ways carriers are able to accommodate employee benefits for businesses.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen I guess in this last few years we've seen claims come up too, I guess, is that people are using benefits more? Yeah,
I mean, definitely it's a tough question to answer, right? Because a lot of it's just dependent on different organizations and businesses and their claims, right? I mean, of course, we're seeing more plan usage. I mean, you look at things like, mental health. I mean, it's so important. There's great mental health support services within these plans. I mean, it's great to see benefits like that being utilized. It was kind of strange during, obviously, following COVID. I mean, I think we saw a bump in claims for sure, just when businesses.
I think people are stressed for sure too.
Yeah, of course, but just dental coverage and all these clinics that were shut down. I mean,
right, yeah. So there's a lot of backup, right?
Of course, so that played a part in it. But for the most part, I mean, nothing jumps out as surprising. I mean, at the end of the day, you put these programs in place so your staff can utilize the coverage, right? So you got to take it as a positive when you see claims usage for these programs.
So this is a sponsored show, so we will put a form in the bottom of the story, because the video will go in the story, and then at the bottom of that, if you have questions, you can ask a question. We'll answer it in the next show. And or if you're asking for information, if you want to reach out to Lyndon, and you can, and then somebody will reach back to you. And
perfect. Sounds good. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're going to try and provide good information, and if you want more information, you can ask for, like if you want to, talk about it more privately, you can talk to Lyndon, not to me, because I talk to him when I have questions about benefits, right? Exactly. And full disclosure, we've been using TD benefits for quite a while as well. Right? I think I've been with TD for in different businesses for must be 10, 15 years.
No, you've been
a long time.
Great supporter of ours, and we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we could use all the support we can too in local media right now. Local media is important, and as is all the businesses in Kelowna. So Best of Kelowna is running right now too. A little plug for Best of Kelowna. I think got a couple of days left to vote for the best businesses you like and give them some accolades, right? So
no, absolutely. That's a great initiative you guys are doing. So I mean, fortunate to be in that mix this year. So
there you go.
Yeah, so awesome. Trying to get me to plug it in. No,
vote for the smiling face.
I'm humble, I think. I'm humble, but no, it's great to see that support.
I didn't make the cut. I think our company made the cut in a couple of categories.
No, great to be recognized by your peers, and happy to be in the mix this year. So, I mean, thanks.
Yeah, awesome. So this is our first show. So we'll wrap it up here, nice and tight and easy on the first one. And then we'll start to dive into some of the different plans that are available in the next show and coming shows, right? So
yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to that. And again, thanks for having me.
yeah. So if you have questions, there'll be a form below, like down there somewhere below the YouTube video, right? And then you can fill that out. And we'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions. And there you go.
Perfect.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.